video is about helping students maintain focus with technology while learning. In the School District of Waukesha, we have 3 layers of technology support. Our first layer of support is on for all students. It is a universal web filter, and new this year it will be something that can filter not only while they are at school, but the filtering also stays on while they are at home. The second layer of support, which is available to all students and all staff, includes 3 different parts. Classroom management, that is the regular classroom management that we see in the classroom with teachers, and the building set the expectations there. We have Apple Classroom, which is the classroom device monitoring tool. All staff at this point should be utilizing Apple Classroom in their classrooms with student devices to help support that learning with technology. And then finally are the digital citizenship lessons, which we will talk more in depth about momentarily, but these are implemented in the SEL curriculum. The third layer of support, which is available to district administrators based on student needs and student needs alone, are enhanced restrictions. Those are set through entering major referrals in Infinite Campus, where the admin will then set the resolution, and those restrictions will be automatically applied to the student's iPad, as well as the site-based solutions, including things like check-in, check-out. Guided access application is isolated situations removal of tech. So these are very small instances. Most all of our students do fall into those first and second layers of support.
One of the key responsibilities of teaching in the 21st century is talking about digital citizenship with students. And while we've had digital citizenship lessons in the past, this past year, in partnership with the library media specialists, we have refined our digital citizenship lessons. Starting in the 23-24 school year, teachers will find these lessons already built into the resources that you use for SEL and ACP. The lessons are targeted and short, being able to complete them within 20 minutes, and they offer you an opportunity to talk with your students about a wide variety of digital citizenship issues.
Following up, while we offer our universal layer of supports and we encourage technology classroom management as well as the use of Apple Classroom and our digital citizenship lessons, we realize that those interventions don't always work for all students, and that's why we have enhanced restrictions and site-based solutions available. So just to go through this system here, it's a multi-layered system. We really believe that 90% of our students are able to function with our standard supports, meaning our district level filter securely, which enables the same filters at home that are available at school, not allowing students to change the names of their devices, and the use of consistent Apple Classroom use in the classrooms. And that is our universal layer of support, and 90% of our students are successful with this layer. However, we realize that those standard measures that we put in place don't always meet the needs, and there may be times when you might have to really refine what your students have access to on their iPads, and this is where enhanced restrictions comes in. Enhanced restrictions functions and is managed at the district level. It works and is triggered from an admin referral for a specific student documented in IC. There are 4 layers of guided support in the enhanced restrictions, and you can select a combination of each of these restrictions. This is a standard set of restrictions. It is not customizable. It's also time sensitive. So your first offense, think 30 days, second offense, maybe 60 days, and third offense, maybe for the rest of the academic year. These restrictions include the option to limit Google email access, so have students not be able to email outside of the district. It also can be Google email services restricted to staff email only. There is a section here that is JAMP restrictions. JAMP restrictions mean just some of those general iPad settings like the camera, like AirDrop, and then finally the web filtering. Web filtering, we have designed a very specific list of websites that focus only on curricular materials. So it is possible that students will be able to access a curricular material but not a supplementary material based on if that resource is on the allow list or not. Again, this is meant to really curb certain behaviors. It's meant to be something that is put onto the student's iPad and they gain their responsibility back. It's not meant to be a lifetime arrangement on a student iPad. The last section that we have is local restrictions. And when we say local, this refers to a local restriction being put on an iPad at the actual building level. So this might also include a JAMP restriction or a certain blocking of a website or those types of things, but it's on one specific iPad and it is managed by an individual in the building. This also would come from an admin referral entered into IC. The one hesitation with the local restriction is that it does have to be a hands-on restriction put onto the iPad, so it's time intensive and it's very difficult with the growing number of digital resources to manage these types of local restrictions. And really we're looking at this being a very small number of our students. Think, oh, this student maybe isn't able to function using the camera, and we're going to use a code on the physical iPad just to restrict that one feature of the iPad. This is the enhanced restrictions and site-based solutions available to you and our district iPads.